Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I wanted to make this video to help you out with ideas for your next market, crochet edition. I have made a similar video a couple of weeks ago, but that one was more about sewing. And I have a sewing business, I make stuff like that. So I made that video first because it was kind of like more in my area of expertise. So yeah, but before I started my business, my sewing business, I was mostly a crocheter. So I wanted to share a couple of ideas with you for your next market if you don't know what to make. Yeah, let's just get into it. First, I wanted to talk about an advice that I received from other vendors and that I kind of saw myself was also very helpful, is you have to make sure that you have a lot of smaller items in your booth that are easier for people to purchase, that they're not gonna spend too much money on, because usually people go to markets and they're not expecting to spend a lot of money on one item. They usually look for a lot of different ones because they want to support probably like more vendors. So they're trying to buy a small thing from everyone. And this is where you need to make sure that you have a lot of small items that you can price pretty reasonably and like kind of a cheaper item, so it's easier for people to make a decision to buy that. I have noticed it in my booth as well. My bestseller at markets are my bookmarks. My bookmarks are $5 each, and those sell at every market, and they're always the highest selling product that I have. So let's get into the ideas that I have for crocheters. I'm going to link all the tutorials for all of the stuff that I'm gonna list down below, so you guys can have a tutorial to follow or a pattern that I found online, and it'll be easier for you to make. I'm going to go over a couple of things that I made myself in the past. I have some coasters. These are just regular granny squares. I think you can make a lot of stuff from just granny squares. For example, these can be coasters. You can put, for example, maybe like 4 of these together and make a pot holder. You can put like 9 of these together and maybe make like a placemat for the table. The possibilities of granny squares are endless. You can make all kinds of stuff with it. You can make little bags with them also, so you don't spend too much time making them. Make like mini bags. Next thing would be Tapestry. There are endless graphs that you can find on Pinterest. Literally, they're just like a pixel grid and you just follow them with single crochet. I made this one a while ago with some mushrooms and like a moon. It did not turn out that great. I am not really good with tapestry yet, but yeah, I'm gonna practice. But yeah, you can make like tiny ones like these. Then the next thing would be little crochet bags. This one I made specifically to hold my books. So this could be a book sleeve. If you don't put a strap on it, it could be a book sleeve. It could be a book sleeve with a strap on it, or like a little tote bag. I think it's really cute, and it doesn't take that long to make. You can always bring your bigger projects to your booth, but I wouldn't rely on those for profit, because it's a good way to show off your skill, to show off your work, so people see that you're like a good crocheter and you can do bigger projects. Maybe they can commission you something. You can bring examples of different commissions that you did for other people. I think it's a really good idea. But to sell, I want to point out again, bring more smaller stuff. You can make bookmarks. There are different designs of bookmarks. I've seen like little flower bookmarks. Those are so cute. Next thing would be a car, like a thing that you hang on a mirror. It could be a little plant, or also I've seen some like tulips. Those are really cute. You can crochet them super fast and hang them up in the mirror. Everyone drives a car. Most of the people drive a car, especially in the United States, and I think it's a very common thing for people to buy. You can crochet just regular coasters like these, or you can make car coasters. Those would be like a circle shape, so they can fit into your car cup holders. Then I saw one of the vendors at my previous market that I just did last week. They had the cutest cup sleeves. crochet cup sleeves, and I think those are such a great idea to sell. You can also make them in different shapes and sizes and different patterns, like it could be granny square, or I've seen this one on Pinterest that had little mushrooms on them. It was so cute. Then I've seen that the bottle holders are pretty popular right now. For example, like these, people bring these kind of bottles with them everywhere. And sometimes even when they're like at a market, you don't want to hold it in your hand all the time. So people make like little bags for them that you can put like a crossbody bags for your bottles. And I think that's a really great idea and pretty popular as well. Next thing would be bandanas. Those are super fast to make. It's easier for people to try it on in person. Also, you can have like a little mirror in your booth so people can see what they look like with different bandanas. I think that's a really good idea. Then you can also do different hair accessories. You can make scrunchies. I've seen patterns for those. Those are really easy to make. You can make hair bows. Those are super cute. If you want, you can crochet a bow and glue it on a little clip so people like can clip it on to their hair. Then if you are doing some markets that are closer to like fall winter time, you can always make some beanies or scarves or little headbands, or even some like mittens or fingerless gloves. Those are definitely much easier to make, and it'll be easier for more people like to fit in them because we all have different size hands. And whenever it's fingerless, it doesn't really matter how long your fingers are. You can offer it to a wider range of people. Then I did also see some crochet earrings. Also, you can take any shape you want. You can make, oh, I've seen someone do like a micro crochet. They use very tiny yarn, very tiny hook, and they make little granny squares and they put them on earrings, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. You can do that too. You can take thinner yarn, and this way the design will look more like elegant, not as bulky, and I think it's perfect for earrings. You can do the same thing and put it on a chain, make like little pendants out of crochet. I think that's a great idea, and I haven't seen it in a lot of booths. People mostly make amigurumi, like little toys. Those are really cute too, but I feel like a lot of people make those and they're too common. I think it would be a good idea to make something that stands out that not a lot of people make in your area. Then other items that I found sell very well at my markets are makeup bags and like little pouches. And I found a couple of really cute drawstring pouch patterns on Pinterest. So I think those are a cute little item that you can sell. Makeup bags also very easy. Basically, you can find one pattern that is easy to follow and adjust sizing. And this way you'll make a lot of different things that serve different purposes with the same pattern. For example, this one is not as wide but tall. So this could be book sleeve. If you make it a little shorter, it could be a makeup bag. If you make it a little wider, it could be an iPad sleeve or laptop sleeve. Like you can adjust the sizes and it'll be different things. You can make like a pencil case or a sunglasses case. Just make it like this big. So yeah. Also, if you don't want to do like a plain or like regular single crochet stitch, you can again take granny squares and make a makeup bag out of these, adjust the sizing to your liking, or make book sleeves, iPad sleeves, laptop sleeves that way. You can also make like a book cover, not quite the book sleeve, but the book cover that goes on to the pages, like it covers it, like hugs it. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, that one is also very easy to make. Again, you can do with the granny squares, you don't have to. Also, one of the things that I love about granny squares is there's so many different designs that you can find. You can do like, I've seen heart-shaped squares, little flower shapes, like a regular one like this, or there's so many different designs, and this way you'll have more variety if you do different designs of like a same item. For example, like a makeup bag, but that's made with granny squares, or that's made with plain regular single crochet, different color yarn. Like there are so many different designs that you can come up with, and it's essentially same product but different designs, different versions of it. Then you can make a tote bag. I don't know, it depends on how fast you crochet. I'm a slow crocheter because I mostly do sewing. I don't really have time to crochet as much anymore. I want to crochet so bad, I miss it so much, but yeah, it just I haven't had the time to do that. But if you crochet pretty fast, you can make tote bags super fast too, and they're pretty easy. It's just like 2 bigger panels and straps. You don't really need to do crazy patterns on those. So that's it for all the ideas that I had of small things to make for your next market. I do have a video with 100 crochet ideas that I made months ago. You can check that one out. It has 100 plus ideas of what to crochet. If you do want to spend a little bit more time on your products, you can totally watch that one. There's a lot of really cool ideas. Or if you just want to crochet something for yourself, I think that video is very helpful for that. But today I just wanted to focus on smaller things specifically, because I know that is what is going to bring you the most amount of profit at in-person vendor markets. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will link all the tutorials that I found in the description down below. I hope you find these ideas useful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.